10 plants that want to kill you. Natural, beautiful, and often beneficial, plants are a part of our everyday surroundings. From the shade given to us by the large oaks to the pleasant scent of the rose, plants bring about a feeling of pleasure for most people. But not all plants are out to make humans happy or shade us from the sun. These peaceful beings can sometimes have a darker side. Poison saps, toxic leaves, and a directive to harm. Some plants are out to kill you. Number 10. Manchineel. 10. The Manchineel, Hippocampus Manchinella, is a fruiting tree found in the coastal regions of the Caribbean, including the West Indies and Central America. The locals of Spanish-speaking countries refer to this tree as Árbol de la Muerte, or the Tree of Death. This ominous name does not come lightly to this simple tree. The Manchineel is extremely toxic. The tree produces a sap which can ooze from the bark, leaves, fruit, and even twigs that have snapped from the tree. The sap causes burn-like blisters on the skin. If the sap makes contact with an open wound, it can enter the bloodstream and cause death. Number 9. The Rosary Pea. The Rosary Pea, Abras precatorius, is an Indonesian plant that is often referred to as the crab's eye. Due to its beautiful red and black coloration, the Rosary Pea is often used in jewelry making, particularly the making of ornamental rosaries. Although native to Indonesia, the Rosary Pea was introduced to the United States as an ornamental plant, where it has become naturalized and grows rapidly in the southern United States, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. Although the vine produces beautiful pink flowers, and delicate red and black peas, the beauty of this plant hides a sinister secret. The peas of this plant are exceedingly toxic. When the skin of the Rosary Pea is broken, it takes less than 0.00015% of the toxin to kill a human. However, if the skin of the pea is unbroken, the pea is not harmful, simply passing through the digestion tract of the consumer. Number 8. White snakeroot. The white snakeroot, Ageretina altissima, is a flowering North American herb that is found primarily in wooded areas of the Midwest. White snakeroot is a petite plant, standing 3 feet, 91 centimeters, tall and topped with clusters of small white flowers. Although this plant appears diminutive and harmless in appearance, this little beauty hides a deadly secret. White snakeroot contains a potent unsaturated alcohol known as tramadol, and it is most commonly introduced to the human body secondhand via a disease known as milk sickness. Milk sickness begins its journey to the human by first entering the body of cows. The grazing cows ingest the white snakeroot unaware of the damage it will cause. Number 7. Oleander. The common oleander, Nerium oleander, is an ornamental bush prized for its beautiful flowers and robust nature. Originally from northern Africa and the Mediterranean, the oleander now flourishes in warm locales in various locations around the globe, including the dry and southernmost parts of the United States. This ornamental bush is prized by gardeners and homeowners alike. However, few realize just how deadly this flowering beauty is. The oleander contains multiple toxins that can be deadly to humans, including cardiac glycosides, oleandrin, oleandroside, nericide, and a plethora of unknown toxins. This potent chemical concoction is so toxic that only one leaf is needed to kill an adult human. The toxins in the oleander are plentiful, and they cause a varied array of potentially deadly symptoms in humans: blurred vision, debilitating gastrointestinal distress, slowed or irregular heartbeats, as well as a multitude of incapacitating issues concerning the brain. Number 6. Jimsonweed. Jimsonweed, Datura stramonium, is known by the common name Devil's Snare. Many may remember this name as Harry, Hermione, and Ron came face to face with it when searching for the Sorcerer's Stone. However, the real Devil's Snare is more diabolical than that found at Hogwarts. True Devil's Snare is a tall, flowering plant that produces funnel-shaped flowers and prickly seed pods. Native to Asia, the toxic plant has made its way to the West Indies, Canada, and the United States. Number 5. Castor beans. Castor beans come from the castor bean plant, Ricinus communis, and though the beans themselves may look harmless, they contain one of the most potent natural toxins on Earth, ricin. The castor plant is a medium-height, herb-like plant originating from Ethiopia. The plant has become quite common worldwide in temperate and tropical climates. The southwest United States has seen an increase in castor plant population. Many grandmothers have sworn the benefits of castor oil which comes from the castor plant. So why is it so deadly? Well, the secret is the mottled, brown castor beans. The beans are the vessels that contain the ricin. The ricin is contained in the pulp of the bean after it has been either broken or chewed. The pulp can be used to create a dried powder that can be either inhaled or mixed with liquids to create an injectable poison. Number 4, Deadly Nightshade. Deadly Nightshade, Atropa belladonna, is known worldwide as belladonna, often translated simply as beautiful lady. This lady, although she is beautiful, is exceedingly dangerous. Native to Europe, North Africa and Western Asia, belladonna has become commonplace in the United States. Belladonna is a tall plant with dark green leaves, beautiful purple, bell-shaped flowers, and black-red berries. Overall, belladonna lives up to her name as a beautiful lady. However, contained within the plant are toxins that kill with ease. The belladonna contains 3 tropane alkaloids, and other toxic components which cause a plethora of symptoms upon poisoning a human: extreme thirst, difficulty swallowing and breathing, blurred vision, vomiting, rapid heartbeat, slurred speech, hallucinations, and delirium. Convulsions and coma soon follow, ultimately leading to death. Number 3, the suicide tree. The suicide tree, Cerbera odolum, is a beautiful ornamental plant native to the swamps of India and southern Asia. Although known by the natives as pongpon, this tree has a devious tactic to lure you in and fool you into an early death. The suicide tree has beautiful white flowers, and also produces a small fruit which resembles a little mango. Sounds appetizing, yes. What unsuspecting munchers do not realize is that the little green fruit's seed is highly toxic. The seed of the suicide tree contains glycoside cerberin. The cerberin acts as a steroid that blocks the calcium ion channels in humans. The symptoms of cerberin ingestion include severe stomach distress, diarrhea, irregular heart rhythms, cardiac distress, and vomiting. Number 2, water hemlock. Water hemlock, Cicuta douglasii, is a weed native to the wetlands of the American West. This seemingly ordinary plant stands a meter tall and has clusters of tiny white flowers at the tip of its many branches. When broken, the water hemlock produces a thick sap that flows freely from the interior of the plant. A member of the carrot family, this is one plant that you do not want to add to a lunchtime salad. The water hemlock is saturated with the toxin known as cicutoxin, a form of unsaturated alcohol that smells remarkably like a carrot. Cicutoxin can be found throughout the entire plant body. Most often, the water hemlock is directly ingested by a person, usually after misidentification of the toxic plant. Number 1, Monkshood. Monkshood, Aconitum napellus, is a flowering plant that has many aliases including tiger's bane, dog's bane, soldier's helmet, and old wife's hood. Native to Western and Central Europe, monkshood is a perennial, ornamental flowering plant most easily recognized by its deep violet flowers, which are shaped much like the hood of a monk. Although named after priestly garb, this plant is no saint. In fact, this violet beauty is the ultimate sinner. Monkshood contains an alkaloid known as aconitine. Aconitine causes damage to the sodium channels that are directly related to heart functionality. If you like this video, please subscribe, like and share.